Hello, everyone. Now I am here again with another outstanding student of my group who has achieved 999 in all the sciences. Hi, Ayush. How are you?
I am good.
Okay. First question is, Ayush, that will help other people a lot is that achieving good grades require dedication. So tell me, how did you manage to maintain a balance between your academic and personal?
Yes, so some people like to work in longer hours, like 3 or 4 hours sessions, but I preferred to do shorter ones, like for half an hour, and then maybe have like a 5 minute break in between. And then that allowed time later on to do other things, and also not getting distracted. You can like put your phone or just like other things that'll distract you in another room, and then say to yourself that once you've finished a set amount of things, then you're allowed to go on it for a certain amount of time, and then just keep doing that for as many times as you need to revise.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. And what study technique or methods do you think, Ayush, did you find most effective in preparing for exams?
Yeah, exam questions and past papers were good because they can only ask you a certain amount of things. So all they can really do is rephrase the question or like use different values and things like that. So if you know the question and the mark scheme, then you can pretty much answer anything quite easily. And then your teachers or tutors, they're like examiners as well. So when they're explaining an answer, then they know how the mark scheme would want it. And then answering it according to the mark scheme obviously help you get full marks and not lose like one or two on the big mark answers.
Yeah, that's perfect. Is there any other results that you have used apart from working through the mark scheme and exam questions?
Yeah, so the CGP guides, those were good because they were like concise and like you didn't have to read a lot, but it had like the important information that you needed. And then obviously tuition as well, things you don't understand in class that you can't like ask in the class to the teacher, or if you don't understand it, then you can ask the tutor and then she can just explain it like in a more concise way or specific to you. Like if you don't understand one certain point, then she can just explain it in a way that she knows that you'll understand as well.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, is there any particular thing that you like about tutoring with me as well, like which you feel like, oh, that was quite helpful in terms of anything that you feel like explanation or exam questions, examiner report, any kind of these things which you feel personally were helpful?
Yeah, when going through the exam questions and then the going through the answers with you, then when you explain like how the examiner would sort of mark it and what points they were looking for, um, yeah, that helps quite a lot.
Okay. Do you have any advice for time management?
Yeah, just if you can't focus for a long period of time, then just cut it shorter. Like just because it's shorter, it's not like necessarily less work, but it's more like focused work for a short amount of time, which is probably more useful anyway.
Very good. What advice would you give to fellow students who aspire to achieve similar academic success like yourself? For example, should they work towards the exam like within few months, or should they study consistently? What works best for you?
Yeah, consistently studying from when you first start learning it, and then going back over topics you know you struggled with previously, and then closer to exams, obviously revising a lot more, especially the ones you weren't sure about or that you studied the longest time ago. Revisiting that probably helped the most.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. It was really good to have interview with you. These answers are going to help other students as well. Yeah, thank you very much. And we wish you all the very best for your future.
Thank you.